What's up, y'all? My name is Saluto Uba, and today we're going to answer the question, what is tax strategy and how can it transform your business? Check it out. Like I said, my name is Saluto Uba, and I'm the founder of the Uba Law Group. We're a law firm that helps 6- and 7-figure companies protect their business, their brand, and their bank. And so one of the things that I love to talk about the most, if you watch any of my content, I like to talk about these taxes. And the reason why taxes are so important is because if you're a business that is blowing up and you're succeeding and you're making money and it's really starting to catch on and get some traction, one of the things that you'll quickly realize is like what Biggie said, with more money comes more problems. And as the more and more money you make in your company, the more and more the government and Uncle Sam is going to want to tax you and pull those resources out of you. So when we talk about tax strategy, a lot of people really don't have any idea of what that means. When it comes to taxes, a lot of people are honestly freaked out and they just know, hey, I gotta pay them and they need to go to the government. I don't wanna mess that up and get audited or anything like that. But they don't really have a mind that's offensive about how to go on the attack and use that to their advantage. Most of the time people are defensive and just wanna make sure that, ooh, I don't get hurt, just let me protect myself. But for you to be a successful business owner and for you to move to that next level of economic success, ownership, and freedom, and really transition into CEO mode, you have to see things differently. You have to understand that taxes are a tool that you can utilize, and tax strategy is an essential if your business is to move to the next level. So the question is, what is tax strategy? So simply put, tax strategy is intentionally organizing your business and designing the way that you conduct yourself in a way that will maximize your tax deductions and write-offs and minimize your tax liability. So in other words, it's operating your business in a way that will save you the most money and limit how much the government can take out of your pocket. So when we talk about tax strategy, we all do this on a base level. Whether you just started a business today or whether you've been in business for 20 years, all of us know that, hey, there's some deductions that we can take. And so these are kind of basic components of tax strategy. For the majority of us, that's where it stops. You know, a lot of us will just take whatever receipts we have left to our accountant at the beginning of the year and hand them over to the accountant and hope that they can make something out of it. Instead, when you have a tax strategy, what you do is every single month throughout the year, all of your steps are taken with precision and intention. You know that every single thing you do in your business has some impact on your tax liability, so you are walking and you're planning like a sniper and making your shot and taking each single mark intentionally because you know how that's going to add an impact on your tax liability. One example is a tax strategy that all businesses should be using, especially if you have a spouse that's involved in your business or if you have a board of advisors or people that you meet with regularly. Congress has actually passed a law where for the whole year 2022, business meals have been increased to 100% deduction. So what does this mean? How do we incorporate this with tax strategy? Like I said, if you have a spouse or if you have a partner, if you have someone regularly who's involved with your business that you meet with, maybe someone on your board of advisors that you strategically created to be able to take advantage of this, that's part of tax strategy too. So if you have someone like that, if you are having a meal, any meal outside in a restaurant, you need to be having it with these people so you can write off all of these expenses. We have clients that turns into thousands of dollars worth of deductions and consistently turns into thousands of dollars back in their pocket by money that's saved. The idea is a meal is something that you are already going to do, but when you have a tax strategy mind, you start to think through how can I incorporate these things that are part of my life and now incorporate them into my business to lower my taxes and keep more money in our pocket. When we start to think through what are larger examples of tax strategy, we talk through things like purchasing a vehicle for your business and getting a huge tax write-off. That's why you'll hear stories of companies on December 31st, small business owners buying a huge, Ford F-150 or big truck or the G-Wagon and writing off tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars because they know how to do it in their business. This is what tax strategy is. Oftentimes I'll have a lot of people that ask me questions, how do I save on money? It's tax time, it's February, March of the following year. But the reality is tax strategy happens before the year ends. Tax strategy happens throughout the entire year because you have someone on your team, you have someone that's a professional guiding you and advising you throughout the entire year so your plan comes to an expected end. When I do my taxes, when we're looking over the books for our firm, I have a pretty pinpoint idea. I'm not afraid at all. It's like a game to me because we can pick and move things around and shift pieces of tax liability like that because it's all part of the game plan. So when you have a tax strategy, you walk into your business and you walk into your life as a CEO with confidence and with authority because you are actually directing the ship and you're not just getting tossed side to side because you don't have a plan. So ultimately, we can go into so many different points, but the main thing that I want you to walk away with is that your tax strategy is crucial. It is not negotiable. It is essential to your success as a business owner. And so if you are someone who wants to learn more about tax strategy and you know that there's thousands of dollars that you're missing out on that you could be saving and putting and reinvesting into your business, we have a tax savings masterclass that's coming up. So typically, we only do this with clients on a one-on-one basis, but we're opening up for a very small, limited time for a limited number of people, and we're opening up the masterclass to teach you our top 15 tax saving strategies. Now, these strategies by themselves, we have individual strategies that have literally saved clients tens of thousands of dollars year over year. But we're gonna break down our top 15 strategies and how you can create a tax savings game plan for your business that'll save you thousands every single year on repeat. If you're interested about that, please check that out in the description. Always feel free to comment, hit me up, email, message me. We'd be more than happy to get you plugged in and connected with that. But as a business owner, you must have a game plan. You must have a tax strategy because your business is depending on that. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Like I always say, we have a free resource for you called the Power Team Playbook. It's a business game plan to take you from $0 all the way to if you're making millions of dollars. We have tax and legal strategies for you, so be sure to check that out. And until next time, thank you so much for checking out this video. Peace.